We're live this evening from Brian Lara Cricket Academy. You join us for this T10 between Pakistan and West Indies. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, Athers. We're almost ready to get underway. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions. And it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later. West Indies win the toss and looks like they'll have a bat. Certainly it looks like the conditions would favour that decision. The bowlers will need to keep things very tight.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Naseem with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
A few moves made in the field.
Harris coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Edged it. It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Yep. Keeper!
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. West Indies are 24 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either. Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Yep.
Nice shot.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Wait
Quick
on.
onto that in the infield. 10 runs added there. West Indies are 34 for none. Harris from the university end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Khan coming into the attack from the university end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Waiting. Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wait there.
Brilliant diving stop.
Yep. Yep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. Naseem coming back into the attack.
Field moving round a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles.
Edged. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Waiting.
Finds the edge. Confident appeal. Could it be? Oh, that is a great catch.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Hetmeyer gone for not many.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Pooran will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Yep.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Retains the strike, runs were there.
5 runs added there. West Indies are 60 for 2. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Bowler is confident on this one. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Oh, nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
Middle that one, great timing.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
15 runs added there. West Indies are 75 for 2. Wasim, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Absolutely nailed it.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Huge edge.
Good throw from the deep, on target. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
And that brings up the half century for this.
That is an amazing half century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Going with pace now.
Change your ball, the right up.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nice bowling.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Yeah.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
The captain bringing the field in here, trying to prevent the strike rotating.
Afridi, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Yeah. Bowler's end. Nice.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Right off the middle of the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Time that brilliantly.
They've attempted the slow ball, but that's been pounced on and hit high into the stands. Brilliant timing.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Waiting. Well bowled.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better. Good shot, a beauty.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Nice bowling.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Nicked it. Huge appeal. really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Zaman is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Caught! And that's stopped.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Keeper's ball. No.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
A tidy over and the first wicket to show for it. Nothing less than deserved. Gabriel, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Misses everything.
Just threw the shot too early.
Nicely played.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wait there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. There's a chance if this hits.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Edged it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Out. Good catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
For 2, the new batsman heading out to the crease at number 4 for Pakistan.
Yep.
Gets off 0 with that shot. That'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
Good bit of timing there.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Joseph shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot. There'll be one run here for them.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Short and crunched away. Only had to ease back onto the back foot and put it away.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Catch in.
Good looking shot, back into position easily and timed it beautifully.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yup. Keepers. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowlers.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Oh, the batsman couldn't get out of the way.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. Pakistan are 48 for 2. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Into the attack.
Yeah.
Trouble. Oh, gone.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Catch it.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Yup. Yep.
Really good shot there.
Bowler's end.
Good return there, back from the deep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Ball. Oi. Great bowling. Yep.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Oh.
Bit of a wild delivery. I would have been calling it a wide, but the umpire lets it go.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting. Hossein with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward, looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square. Another one gone, the 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
Yep. No.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
They got it well away square, nobody anywhere near it in the field to cut it off. Walsh giving away too much width.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the...
Happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Fantastic catch.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Dismisses that for 4. A bit of West Indian flair to that. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Catch.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, confidence is high out in the middle.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever and picking up good runs.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Nicked it. Now then, was there a feint edge? That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Good pickup, big chance.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
That's out. Caught.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Out. Caught.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Batsman is coming in at number 11 for Pakistan.
Power and precision in that shot.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
Russell has really kept the pressure